Oof. When I first started trying to get into shape, this is something I really struggled with because I didn't understand the principles surrounding fitness and everything that would make it last. Because I cut out all the foods I love, I stopped drinking for a little bit, I turned down events with friends, barbecues, pizzas, whatever it might be, and I'd just be a bit of a killjoy, to be perfectly honest. And I went all in and I forgot how to actually live, and therefore it took the enjoyment out of the process that I was doing it. And it's something that I would never do again, right? And at the start, because on my fitness journey, I struggled with not seeing a load of change because I didn't track everything. And I thought that was too keen. And when I went into the gym once, somebody's like, "Oh, is that your book to track?" And I was like, "No, I'm not that sad. I wouldn't do that." And I was so wrong. I cannot tell you how wrong I was, because the reason I didn't see progress at the start is because I didn't know what I was lifting. I didn't know how many sets I was doing. I don't know how many reps I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing week in, week out. So although I was going to the gym and I was putting in a load of effort, nothing was actually really changing. Nothing was compounding. There was no progressive overload. I didn't know what I was doing, and therefore I didn't see much results. And it was pretty tough at the start, to be honest. For the first 8 to 9 months, there were newbie gains. Yes, of course there were newbie gains because it's something that I'd never done before, but there was nowhere near the amount that I should have done, right? And it was only until I invested in a program and I bought a program and I actually started tracking that I genuinely started seeing noticeable gains and changes in my physique and my lifts going up and everything. And that was revolutionary because I saw more progress in those 3 months than I did in the previous 8, 10, even 12, right? And I cannot underestimate how important it is to you having a plan, knowing what you're doing when you're going to the gym, taking all that pressure off. So as soon as you walk in, you know your sets, your reps, your rest, your weight, whatever it is, and knowing that exactly what you're doing is going to get you from this stage now closer towards your goal. Because that's the biggest mistake I made. I assumed that what I was doing when I walked in was going to get me there, and it absolutely was not. So I think I wasted about 10 months, a year working out with no real signs of progress before I actually committed to myself, took the plunge and did it. And it was the best thing I've ever done because immediately my results just skyrocketed. I was like, this is sick. This is what it's all about. So biggest bit of advice is know what you're doing when you walk in, track, have a plan, make the most of every single time you're in there.